Whether you're visiting Malaysia or planning to move here, there are a few things you have to know before you land. Now, these 6 tips that I'm about to share with you will help you blend in, avoid headaches, and maybe even save you from a few disasters. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Naz and I help expats and investors like you move, live, retire, and invest smarter in Malaysia. From visa guides to property walkthroughs and neighborhood deep dives, this channel is your all-access pass to everything Malaysia doesn't tell you up front. Now stick around till the end where I'll tell you the one thing you can do to instantly be liked by us locals. Let's go. Alright, first thing on the list is Malaysia is a Muslim country, but it's incredibly multicultural. There are Malay, Chinese, and Indians, and these are the 3 main groups. That means you'll see mosques, churches, temples, and all kinds of festivals happening throughout the year. And Malaysia is one of those countries that has the most number of holidays in a year, and that's why we love it. There are so many long holidays here. We know Malaysia is a Muslim country, right? So traveling to these 2 states, okay? These 2 states like Kelantan or Terengganu, which is in the northeast side, these states are more conservative. So if you're traveling there, wear modestly, right? You can visit for holiday, but don't walk around in revealing clothes. The weather. Now we are tropical. It's hot and humid most of the year. Like now in August 2025, it's around 35 degrees Celsius. In American units, it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit, with the humidity around 70 to 80%. It can go from blazing hot sun to heavy thunderstorms in just hours. Like right now, it's super hot outside, but by 3 p.m., it's going to be raining cats and dogs, right? So it's something to take into consideration. The rain is calming. Okay, the rain is calming. It's super nice. If you're at home, curled up with a blanket, it's really nice, especially when you want to sleep. But it can flood. Okay, there are mini or flash floods that can happen anytime, and it mostly happens in like Johor, Shah Alam, KL. But this only happens if it rains for like more than 7-8 hours. So pro tip, right? Pro tip, this is very important. If you see the rain not stopping for more than 5 hours, go home as soon as possible, right? The traffic will like trap you for hours because there's nowhere that you can go. You are just stuck in traffic. Now it's fine that if you're stuck in traffic, you know, you once the flood subside, you can move on. But sometimes the flood keeps rising and rising, and it will go above your car, like it will engulf your car. So then you will ruin your car basically. Right? So you don't want that to happen. So if the rain is more than 5 hours, either stay in office or go home straight. Now, speaking of traffic, yes, we have beautiful roads and plenty of highways. I think in Malaysia, we have like about 10 to 20 highways in KL alone, right? But peak hour is still peak hour and traffic is crazy, right? So avoid the 8 to 10 a.m. and the 5 to 7 p.m., right? Avoid these times, then you'll be good. But post-COVID, we have had, I think, like about 15 malls that has been opened in KL. So the weekends are much busier now here in KL. If you're talking about Penang traffic is just constantly hectic because they don't have major highways. It's all the same road and the same area that's being occupied. So yeah, it's very hectic. But Penang LRT is going to start construction. So that means in the next 4 to 5 years, there'll be an LRT there. So yeah, it'll be a good thing, right, for you guys who are interested in moving to Penang in the next few years. Now, if you talk about Johor, Johor is the total opposite. On weekdays, it's super quiet, right? It's really quiet. You can go into Johor city center at like 9 a.m., find the parking right in front of a restaurant, dead on in the city, and just chill. It's super calming. I love it there. Now, the reason for this is because many of the Johorians staying there work in Singapore. So Johor city center is going to be empty. Now on weekends is the total opposite. Everybody from Singapore will be going over to Malaysia to have fun because it's super cheap compared to Singapore. Pro tip, wherever you're going, whether it's KL, whether it's Penang, whether it's Johor, use Waze or Google Maps to plan your trip. Okay, even if it's 20 minutes, you're going out somewhere, just plan, because the rain or even the smallest accident on the road will cause a massive traffic jam. And because us Malaysians, we are super nosy, right? We will slow down just to know what happened or what accident happened on the other side of the street. And that will cause traffic on both sides of the street. And that's just bad. So, yeah, we Malaysians are nosy. So, yeah, one thing to consider, use Waze or Google Maps. Okay, Malaysia is food haven. Everybody from all over the world, they love to come to Malaysia, and the one thing they compliment us is the food. It's because all of us contributed to the food, right? So we have like a million different choices, from street food to fine dining. You can find almost anything and everything, but no weird stuff. I don't know what kind of weird stuff are you guys thinking about, right? But anyways, here's the thing. You will gain weight. 100%, I'm not kidding. Okay? Now, to answer most of your questions who DM me and ask me how easy it is for me to find halal food, guys, it's a Muslim country. 90% of the food here is halal. The malls, they all serve halal food. If it is non-halal, they will have like a huge clear signage to say non-halal, right? So you don't have to worry. Any shop that has like full-on Chinese language or something, it usually means non-halal, right? So that's one thing to take into consideration. Healthy food is slightly pricier unless you cook it at home. But the average meal here is about 30 ringgit, which is about $7 US. Malaysians love sugar. Everything is sweet. Even fresh juice, they will add sugar. So whether you're going to a stall or some high-end place, always ask for less sugar, or basically no sugar. Okay? Very important. If you are health conscious, always ask for no sugar, even if you're ordering fresh juice. Okay? You're welcome. Transportation is not the best, but it's not bad. And I'm talking about KL. Public transportation is quite decent in KL city, right? It's not great outside. Like, this is the map of the train stations, right? I'm going to put it up here. In KL city, then yes, you have a lot of train stations and buses. But once you go outside, there's only like one line going out. So it depends. If you're heavily reliant on transportation, public transportation, then I suggest staying in areas that have these stations or the train, or basically just stay in KL city. Right? Driving is common but comes with traffic headaches. So yeah, and the bus is the same as driving, but if you want to avoid all those hassle of buying a car and stuff, Grab is cheap and reliable, and it's perfect for if you're coming here for a few days. I know some Malaysians who don't own a car but they rely on Grab. They said it's much easier, they don't have to worry about servicing, maintenance and anything like that, and it's the same amount as them paying for parking and all. But basically they have their own driver. So yeah, Grab is definitely the ultimate choice. But if you're staying long term, you'll probably want to get a car, because sometimes Grab can be expensive in certain times. So yeah, it's alright. Healthcare and private schools. I'm sure you guys want to know about that. Malaysia's private healthcare is among the best in Asia, and it's surprisingly affordable. Okay, there's two things. We have private hospitals and public hospitals. Now, public hospitals, they have subsidized fees, but they are only for Malaysians, right? I wouldn't recommend going to public hospitals because it's super slow. Yeah, it's understaffed and there's too many people there. So sometimes even just for something so small, you would have to wait 4 to 5 hours just to get treated. Or sometimes the whole process will take you about 6 to 7 hours from the time you get in until the time you get out. So I would suggest just getting a private insurance or going to private hospitals. Those are the best. Now, here are some of the costs, right? GP visits, they cost from about $10 to $30. Specialist visit, they cost from about $20 to $70. If you're talking about chemo, they cost about few hundred to about $1,000. I think like per cycle or something. I'm not really sure 100%, but this is the rough estimation I got from a few insurance agents. Angiogram, this is also famous among expats, right? Angiogram, it costs from about $3,000 to $4,000 to about $10,000 to $20,000. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's cheap or expensive, man, but these are the prices that I got from them. Now, in terms of international schools and private schools, they are very high ranked here. So those are very good. If you guys want like a lot of private schools and universities, Subang is a very good place. Right? I will be making a few videos on top areas or top neighborhoods, best and worst neighborhoods, top 5 properties in different areas, top 5 properties in KL, Greater KL. I will be coming up with all of that, so stay tuned. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Alright? And if you guys want the PDF, it's dropping really soon. Okay? Really soon. Now, in the PDF as well, I've listed all the top world-class healthcare, world-class private schools and hospitals and everything like that in the PDF. It's a full relocation guide. So if you guys want it, drop your email below. Alright, I know you guys are coming here. You guys also want the nightlife. Yes, it's a Muslim country, but we also have nightlife and all sorts of festivities. KL has amazing nightlife and it's everywhere. You can get from like Bangsa to Solaris, Taman Tun or TTDI to Damansara. Some are even hidden in residential areas, so you will find amazing nightlife in KL, right? Now, pro tip, during major holidays like Independence Day, Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Deepavali and all, and New Year's Eve, right? You'll see fireworks everywhere, especially at hotspots like KLCC and major big towers, right? It's super beautiful to watch, but if you have dogs, protect them. They'll be terrified of the noise. There are so many different festivals happening in Malaysia. Almost every month or so there is one festival happening, or every 2 months. So there will be fireworks happening throughout the year, right? So please protect them because they get super scared. It's so cute to see them and it's so pity to see them getting so scared running under the bed. Yeah, so just letting you guys know. Now I'm sure you want to know the one thing to make you be loved instantly by locals. Now do this. There's a word in Malaysia that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything, but it means so many different things depending on where you put it in the sentence. The word la. Okay? So if you can do this and if you pull this off correctly, even if not correctly, Malaysians would love you, right? So many things you can say, right? Like, come here la, don't do that la, don't la. And it means so many different things, and if you can prolong the la, it's funnier, right? Don't la, don't do this la. Like, you do this and you'll see. I want you guys to actually record the surroundings so you can see the expressions on us locals when we hear a foreigner saying this in a funny accent, or not in a funny accent, but in a different accent that is not local, right? So it sounds funny and it's just entertaining to watch. So try it out and let me know what happened. If you guys have actually done that, let me know down in the comments below. So those are the 6 things you need to know before visiting Malaysia. And if you want my full relocation guide, drop your email below. It has all the visas, neighborhoods, living costs. The link is in the description. If you're planning to move here, watch these videos next for the top visas for foreigners in Malaysia. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.